Hey folks, Fernando doing our video for the Modern Survivalist. In this case, talking again about Bitcoin, which is probably in the news right now. You've been seeing that's when like 40,000 bucks. Bitcoin, crazy. So yeah, I mean, I've been recommending Bitcoin for a few years now. I have, before I go on with the video, I have the affiliate link for Coinbase, which is the largest exchange of Bitcoin and the safest one as well. Don't take my word for it, do your own research, but you'll find soon enough that Coinbase is indeed the largest and safest exchange, and maybe the best way for you to buy Bitcoin if you're interested in this sort of thing. In all my videos I've had for a while now, if you scroll down in the description, the affiliate link, if you buy Bitcoin using that affiliate link, you're going to be getting, if you buy $100, you're getting $110 worth of Bitcoin. So you get an extra 10%. I get $10 as well because of you using that link. So it's a win-win situation, and I definitely appreciate it. And I'm sure you guys appreciate it as well. I mean, I know that people have been buying through that link for a while now, and man, you should be very happy. I mean, unless you sold it or you lost the key or you managed to screw it up somehow. If you kept that, you're probably very happy about it. So a few questions as of Bitcoin and some of the common questions I'm getting lately. Well, one of the things that has happened is that Elon Musk bought 1.5 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin went up. Now, sure, that's all very nice, but why did he buy it? Well, he obviously sees that this is going to be the currency of the future. Is he right or not? Well, I think he is. Your opinion may be different, and nothing that I say here is financial advice. Of course, you make your own decisions regarding all of this. I think that it is. I think that giving the different, ways in which it has dealt with going up and down, and then the supposed bubbles that Bitcoin went through, and it only keeps on going up eventually, and it still recovers from anything that happens, and it keeps going up and up. And especially when you get an understanding of what Bitcoin is, I believe it's going to be the currency of the future. I believe it's only going to be going up. So yes, I think it's a good idea. And this all goes back to what I do here, which is Modern Survivalist channel. Part of it is preparing for economic crisis, economic downturn. By the way, if you're interested in that sort of thing, my first book, Street Survival Skills, based on my experience in Argentina during the economic collapse. The link is going to be also down there below. I also suggest you get this one, Street Survival Skills, so as to prepare for some nasty times. So in terms of preparing, you want to have your eggs in different baskets. If you're going to be preparing for something like this, and a lesson that a lot of people learned the hard way in Argentina is banks close their doors and you're screwed. You don't have your money anymore. And these are the same banks that you use. They're no different. The ones that screwed people over in Argentina or in Greece or a number of other places, they're always the same banks. So you want to have some cash. Cash is king? Absolutely. During that time, it is king. You want to have cash. You want to have your money in an account, in some investments. You want to have some precious metals. You want to have some gold and silver, and you want to have some crypto, which is basically the perfect currency. So even if you don't understand what it is, do your research. You'll eventually end up understanding that yes, it is digital. Yes, it doesn't exist in the physical world, but none of that matters, because being the perfect currency means what you have, unless you manage to screw it up. And by that I mean, people that say, "Oh, I lost my Bitcoin because I got hacked." No. You didn't get the blockchain hacked. That's impossible. You either lost your key, which is something that happens, or you either got your computer hacked and you thought that you were sending Bitcoin or crypto to someone, and in fact you were sending it somewhere else. Or something that happened a lot to people is that they buy Bitcoin from an exchange and they leave it there in the account instead of sending it to their own wallet, which is what you should be doing. When you buy Bitcoin using the affiliate from Coinbase, send it to your own wallet. Create a separate wallet besides Coinbase and send it to your own wallet separate from Coinbase, so that in case something happens to the exchange where you bought it, you have it in your own crypto wallet, in your own Bitcoin wallet. So that's the way in which nothing can touch your Bitcoin if you have it in your own wallet. The only thing that can happen is you losing your key. All right, that would be the only thing, and that's where your own personal responsibility is. This is like having your own physical wallet with a bunch of bills in there. Unless you lose that, you're gonna be keeping it. And unlike the U.S. dollar, crypto, Bitcoin is not gonna be losing value. So, if you look at the definition of what a currency should be, Bitcoin fits perfectly in all of those. That's why, and it's perfectly safe. It cannot be taken away from you as long as you have your key. It is scarce, unlike the US dollar, which, and I was reading this jackass from the Bank of England saying that he wasn't so sure about Bitcoin because it has no intrinsic value. The hypocrisy of the guy to complain about Bitcoin because it has no intrinsic value, as if the pound or the dollar or the peso or whatever fiat currency had any kind of intrinsic value. Of course it doesn't, right? But the thing is that these guys, they just see themselves losing power. Of course, that if I had my printer and I printed my own money by just pressing a button, of course I wouldn't want some other currency competing with me that I do not control. So these financial institutions don't like it because they cannot control it. At the same time, these are also the ones that are buying Bitcoin themselves. And, hedge funds, corporations, some of these big investment funds, and people like Elon Musk, they're all buying Bitcoin because they're not stupid. They're seeing where things are going. And where they're going is that this is only going up. So, it is scarce as well. This is very much where it compares to gold. You cannot create, this is one of the questions as well, you cannot create Bitcoin out of thin air. No one creates your Bitcoin out of thin air. It actually has to be mined. And you mine it by having processors and using electricity and buying graphic cards. So it's an investment, it's consumption of energy, and you're competing with everyone mining Bitcoin at the same time. That's why it's so scarce. That's why so many, Bitcoin is being sold more than it could possibly be mined. That's why it's going up, and it will continue to go up in spite of being very, fluctuating pretty fast and being very volatile. Things like these. Elon Musk buys so much, and people go rush and buy it, and it's hitting like 5-10%, and then it's likely to go down a bit as well. And this it's a good way to get to the other question: when should I be buying? Because it just went up, so it's gonna be going down, man. Yeah, it may go down 5-10%, whatever, for a couple of days, but the thing is, it's still going up. So a month from now, it's still going to be going up. 6 months from now, definitely going to be going up. A year from now, yeah, it is going to be going up. And it's beating pretty much all expectations. People have said that it was going to be reaching 50,000 this year. The year hasn't barely started. It's already almost there. And so even the wildest expectations are being exceeded by it. So yeah, man, make your own decisions. I think it's definitely, for what we do here for preparedness, it is definitely a tool that you should not ignore, and you should have some crypto. There's no question about that. And how much you invest in it? No, not invest, because it's not an investment. It's really a currency. It's the perfect currency that is likely to be used in the not so distant future. And man, it's already being used. And guys like Elon Musk are saying that you're going to be buying a Tesla from him with Bitcoin. So yeah, I think it is. I think you should check it out. I'll have those links as always there for you to check out. And yeah, take care, folks, and see you in our next video. Have an awesome day.